Getting ready for that big hairdressing interview. Feeling those pre-interview jitters. We've got you.
We're going to deep dive into how to totally rock this interview.
And land that dream job.
It's so much more than just knowing the techniques.
Right.
They'll want to see you get their clients, how you'll manage your day,
Yeah.
and if you'll vibe with their salon's culture.
It's like they're looking for a stylist with a sprinkle of mind reading. But no worries, we've got the inside scoop on what those interview questions really mean.
Yes.
And how to answer like a pro. Ready to decode these questions?
Absolutely.
Let's start with a classic.
Okay.
What inspired you to become a hairdresser?
Ooh.
I bet they hear, I like making people feel good a lot.
All day long. It's a sweet sentiment, but this is your moment to share what genuinely lights your fire.
Okay.
Think about a turning point, that moment you knew hairdressing was your calling.
Yeah?
Was it a childhood dream of opening your own salon?
Oh, I love that.
A life-changing makeover you gave a friend? Maybe a mentor who ignited your passion?
Okay.
Tell them that story.
So ditch the generic answers and tell them that story.
Yes.
It's way more memorable and shows them the real you.
Exactly.
Now, before we jump to question 2, have you heard of RoleCatcher?
Oh, yes.
It's not just for finding jobs.
Right.
This AI platform is like having a secret weapon for interview prep.
It is.
Right.
Right. You can actually type in practice answers to these questions.
What?
And RoleCatcher's AI will analyze them and give you personalized feedback.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a personal coach in your pocket.
Okay, that's seriously cool. So with question 2, how do you keep up with the latest hair trends and techniques? They probably want us... You're not stuck in a time warp, right?
Exactly. The beauty industry is all about innovation, so they want stylists who are hungry to learn and grow.
Of course.
This is where RoleCatcher can give you an edge.
Okay.
Before you even answer,
Yeah.
use it to research what's hot right now.
Okay.
Voyage, textured cuts, the works.
Wow, so you walk in already ahead of the game?
Yeah.
Then, in the interview, you can drop those specifics.
Yes.
Like, I was just on RoleCatcher reading about... It shows you're proactive and passionate.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to mention specific sources you follow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an industry magazine, a YouTube channel, or even a top stylist on Instagram.
It shows you're invested in your craft and always learning.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, next up is a question I think we can all relate to.
Okay.
Can you describe a time you dealt with a difficult client?
Ooh.
I'm guessing they're not looking for a dramatic salon showdown story.
Definitely not. They want to know you can handle the heat while staying professional and finding solutions.
Right.
We've all had those clients.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're not happy with the color or they're running super late.
Ah, yes.
This is your chance to showcase your grace under pressure.
I bet they asked this to see if you'll badmouth former clients.
Right.
What's the best way to approach this one?
Focus on a specific situation
Okay.
and for goodness sakes, keep it positive. Okay.
Instead of dwelling on the negativity, highlight your problem-solving skills.
I like it.
Did you offer alternative styles?
Okay.
Did you calmly explain the salon policy?
Right.
Did you find a compromise that left everyone feeling heard?
So it's really about turning a negative into a positive and showing you can handle any situation with a cool head and a steady hand.
Exactly. They want someone who can manage those tricky situations gracefully and keep the salon running smoothly.
Makes sense. Okay, before we tackle the next question, I have to ask, have you had any truly memorable, difficult client experiences? You know, the kind that make you laugh or cry now that it's over?
Oh, tons. But let's maybe save those for a different time.
Yeah, that's probably good. We've got more to get to. It's time for a question that's all about organization. How do you prioritize and manage your time during a busy day at the salon? I bet this is where having a system really pays off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Salons are fast-paced environments.
Yeah.
And they need someone who can handle the pressure and multitask like a pro. Think about your go-to strategies.
Yeah.
Maybe you swear by time blocking,
Okay.
or perhaps you have a color-coded appointment system.
You're right.
Whatever works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready to explain it clearly and concisely.
It's like showing them you're an organizational ninja, calm, collected, and always one step ahead. Okay, this next question is interesting. How would you handle a client who wants a hairstyle that doesn't suit their face shape or hair type? That's a tricky one. It's a balancing act between being the expert
Right.
and making sure the client feels heard.
You got it. They're testing your communication skills and your ability to guide clients toward a style they'll love. This is where you can really shine by showing you care. Explain how you'd approach the consultation, emphasizing that you want to create a look that makes them feel confident and amazing.
So instead of just saying, that won't work, you take the time to understand their vision
Yes.
and then offer flattering alternatives. Exactly. Maybe you pull out some visuals. With your face shape, this style would really accentuate your cheekbones, or this color would complement your skin tone beautifully. It's all about education and collaboration.
That makes sense. And I bet using RoleCatcher to research hairstyles that would suit different face shapes and hair types could be super helpful, right?
Absolutely. That's next level preparation.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to say, I was just on RoleCatcher exploring the latest trends for your face shape, or I noticed this gorgeous style that would really bring out your natural wave. It shows you're going the extra mile.
Plus, it reinforces that you're up to date on trends and tech savvy. It's like a double win.
Okay, we've tackled some big questions. Before we move on to the next one, any advice from our career guide on how to approach these tougher questions?
Yes. One thing they emphasized was practicing your answers out loud.
Good one.
It might feel a little silly at first,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes a world of difference. You'll feel more confident and articulate when you're actually in the interview chair. That's great advice. It's like giving a presentation. Practicing beforehand helps you stay calm and collected. Okay, ready for another interview question. This one focuses on experience. Even if you're just starting out, they'll likely ask, what experience do you have working with different hair types?
This one can feel intimidating, especially for those just starting out.
Right.
But remember, any experience counts. Even if you've only worked on friends and family or assisted at a salon, you've gained valuable skills.
It's about framing those experiences in a way that highlights your learning and growth.
Exactly. Did you volunteer to style hair for a school play? Mention it. Did you practice braiding on your little sister? That counts too. It's all about showcasing your passion and willingness to learn. And if you don't have much hands-on experience yet, don't panic.
Right.
This is where you could really leverage RoleCatcher, right?
Exactly.
Use it to research salons that specialize in different hair types. Then you can say, while I'm eager to gain more experience with mentioned specific hair type, I'm drawn to your salon's focus on mention their specialty. It shows you've done your homework and are genuinely interested in their salon.
Okay, that's a great tip. It proves you're not just looking for any job, you're looking for the right fit.
Which leads us to our next question. This one is all about fitting into their culture. What are your favorite types of hairstyles to create? I bet you're looking for someone who meshes well with their salon style.
You're spot on. This isn't just about listing off trendy cuts. It's about showing them you get their vibe. Before the interview, do some detective work.
Right.
Check out their website, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of looks are they rocking? Are they edgy and modern?
I like it.
Romantic and boho? Classic and sophisticated?
So many options.
Right.
It's like finding your tribe, but for hair. So
Yeah.
if you're drawn to the same aesthetics, you're already on the same page. Exactly. And don't be afraid to showcase your own personality and style. Maybe you love creating intricate braids.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're passionate about color transformations. Let your enthusiasm shine through. But remember,
Honesty is key. Don't pretend to love something you don't. They'll see right through it.
right, authenticity is key. And here's where RoleCatcher can add a strategic layer. Use it to analyze job descriptions for keywords.
Ooh, I like it.
If they mention creative color specialist or expert in extensions, you know those are areas to highlight in your answers.
Oh, that's smart. You're tailoring your responses to their specific needs.
Yes.
Okay, we're on the home stretch. But before we get to the final question,
Okay.
any last-minute tips from
Yeah.
the career guide?
Yes. One thing they emphasized was following up with a thank you note.
Oh, very important.
It's a simple gesture, but it goes a long way in showing you're truly interested and appreciative of their time.
That's great advice. It's like leaving a good last impression. Okay, ready for the last question? This one often trips people up, but it doesn't have to. Do you have any questions for us?
It's so tempting to say.
I know, right?
Nope, I'm good. But this is your chance to show you're curious and engaged.
So what kind of questions should you ask? It's not like you can grill them, right?
Think of it as a conversation.
Okay.
Ask about something that genuinely interests you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's about their approach to client consultation, or perhaps it's about opportunities for professional development.
Yeah.
You could even ask about their favorite product lines to use.
Asking thoughtful questions shows you're invested and eager to learn. Okay, we've covered a ton today. We've broken down common interview questions, talked about how to answer like a pro, and even gotten some insider tips from a career guide. Plus, we've learned how RoleCatcher can give you a serious advantage in your job search and interview prep.
Remember, confidence is key.
Right.
You've got the skills, you've got the passion, and now you've got the knowledge to rock that interview.
You've got this. And before you go, one last thought to leave you with that career guide. Emphasize the importance of finding a salon that aligns with your values. It's not just about landing a job. It's about finding a place where you can thrive and do your best work.
So as you go into that interview, pay attention to the little things.
Okay.
What's the energy like? Do
Yeah.
you feel a sense of community?
Yeah.
Trust your instincts and go for the salon that feels like the perfect fit.
Great advice. And with that, we're wrapping up this deep dive. We hope you feel prepared, empowered, and ready to land that dream hairdressing job. Good luck.